I want to introduce you to the KXO40-4 generation excavator by Kubota. This is an excavator in a field of many competitors, but we want to discuss with you some of the operations, benefit, what makes this machine stand out amongst all the others in the field. First off is the fact just the dozer blade. While we're here at the front working group, it is a lot heavier dozer blade than you'd find in most machines. It is triple reinforced. Got a little arrow there to help line up when you know when the blade's level. On the dozer blade, we do have our hoses. Those are hoses, cylinder hoses that are real easy to get to and replace if we need to. Got that wire loom around there to protect them, and you don't have to take no floorboards out and anything like that to access the dozer blade hoses. Also, we do have anyone with the A in the model will have the angle blade, and that makes that backfilling work really easy and prevents all that repositioning and all that extra dozing. Also, while we're here on the front working group, I want to talk about how this machine has about a 30% edge in lifting ability, lift capacity. Also has between 20 to 35% more breakout force, so we can we give you about a third more an edge of what we can lift, and what not only we can lift but what we can dig. And also this machine also has, not only does it have an awesome breakout force, lifting force, but we can actually doze with this machine. We have up to 80% in some models, 40% in most edge just in what we can doze. So that's really, a lot of these machines are used for dozing, that finish work. And with the blade sticking out as far as it is, the operator makes it really easy for them to see. It really makes this machine not only an excavator, but also something that you can, level some dirt out with and do some of that fine grading work. Not only, as we kind of talking about the front working group, I want to talk about the diverter valve up here. That's a real neat feature. And what that diverter valve lets you do, it allows you to keep your thumb hooked up all the time. Naturally, a lot of times thumbs will leak down, especially when you're hooked to a front attachment. You'll have to, to go through the hassle of relieving pressure, unhooking your attachment up, hooking back up to your thumb. Having that diverter valve is just a real nice feature to allow you to be able just to turn that square-headed nut, get your fluid back to your thumb, lift it up, and prevents all that hooking and unhooking. Of course, you got your front work light on the boom. Also got them guards around the front work lights on the cab, so you got good lighting there as well. Want to talk about the it's got 5 triple flange rollers, so real good ride. We have a 1-year 1,000 hour warranty on the track, so we really stand behind our tracks. I want to kind of look at the inside the cab. So this has a lot bigger cab than the Dash 3 generation did. It's very big guy, tall guy friendly. Kubota in these put cloth headliners in there, so it decreases the sound, makes it less noisy. We got a lot, you can kind of see we got a lot higher back, heavier suspension seat than most carry. You can see you got your 12-volt plug-in. You got your 2 pattern switch for your Traco and your backhoe style. Digital panel, just a press of a button, we can start turning on our auxiliary hydraulics. We can save preset flow rates. We can adjust them for all kinds of various attachments, and we can also pretty also neat features. We can go back up to 90 days. We can track and see how many hours this machine was worked 30 and 90 days ago. We can also tell how much fuel was used, so we can check up behind our operators. We can go and see whether they're turning in their time, honestly, and we can also see how much fuel was used and help us better bill out, our invoices and that kind of thing if we're in that commercial work. It does have good air conditioning. We got lots of vents up here in the front to keep the operator cool. Also back here on the back, so good circulation, ventilation. Also, it's already wired up for a radio. So we got that. We also have eco mode, which gives us a savings in fuel. We also have a dial for our throttle, temperature controls, and also have a auto idle, which means if the pilot controls aren't being used in 5 seconds, it automatically auto back down. So that's pretty neat. Over here on the dozer blade lever, we have a rocker switch for the angle. This one being an A model with the angle blade, and then we also have our 2-speed travel right here. But this machine, while we're talking about the 2-speed travel, which is your high and low, but you know, turtle and bunny, this machine has auto downshift motor, so we can shift from high to low on the go. So if this machine goes to make a turn, it's going to downshift. This machine's going to doze, it's going to make a downshift. So it eliminates all those manual shifting. This machine has a lot of leg room in it. I'm a 5'11" guy, so pretty good bit of leg room. We've got our flip up pedals here, which is nice, gives you a little more room. We also have a door here that we can open and close. If we got our, we got guys working outside, we can communicate with them. It makes it, real nice. And we also got a sunroof where we can actually see better when we're lifting, and or if we're cutting with a mower or what have you up above us. That boom's got around about 18 foot of reach, so we got a real long boom here, so you can reach out and do what you need to do. I'm gonna close the door up here. We're gonna make a walk around the side here. I want to talk about a lockable fuel cap. This, kind of the small details Kubota, thinks of when they provide with you. Lockable fuel cap prevents vandalism, prevents you from stealing fuel, and we also have a button here we can press that'll let us know when the fuel tank is full on the fueling, so we don't have to worry about spilling fuel and going up and down at the cab and seeing where we're at on the fuel gauge, which is pretty nice. So here to the rear of the machine, I'm going to talk about serviceability for a moment. Kubota really thought about this, and we can see that our engine compartment opens up, and our side compartment here. Make sure I get her in the slot. There we go. So we can see we can open up our side and engine compartment, and gives us a lot of access to everything we need to vitally. We got our fuel water separator, dipstick, oil filter, alternator, all that's easy to get to. This machine has a 160 cubic inch 40.4 horsepower engine, one of the biggest cubic inch motors in this class. It's also it's a Kubota built engine. We're not using somebody else to supply us with a motor. We're putting our own motor in it, folks. So a lot of the competition trust us for our engines, but why don't you go ahead and trust us for the rest of the machine. We also here have our oil cooler. Radiators easy to get to, air filters easy to access, as you see there. See it there. And then I really love this, the control valve. Everything is easy to get to. I can get to every connection, fitting, hoses. Everything's easy to access there. And our battery's located right up front, easy to find, easy to get to there. On the cab, it is a ROPS rollover protection. Not only that, but it is a OPG top guard. So we'll also protect you from rollover. But we also take it a step further than most of the competition. We protect you from those falling objects that can fall down on you. We're really concerned with safety and operator safety. We care about our customers, so we protect you a step further than most. Also, one of the great benefits of this machine is the ability to be able to simultaneously operate the front working group. We have a 3-pump system. Most put a strain on one gear pump, which is driven directly off the engine. You've probably driven machines, operating machines, that you could just feel them bogging as you were trying to move forward with them and try to lift the boom up. These machines don't do that necessarily. They have a 3-pump system. 2 of them are a piston and 1 is a gear pump, and actually it's a closed center system in the 2 of those pumps, so we can send fluid where we need to. For example, we can be working both of our travel motors down there, and we can supply them the fluid they need with 2 pumps, and then 1 separate pump can supply fluid for the front working group. It supplies almost right there about 40 gallons a minute where it needs to. So a lot of hydraulic fluid capacity, and we can get it there where we need it when we need it. Another feature that I find quite interesting while we're talking about serviceability is these machines have a overheat alarm on them. They'll actually decelerate, prevent the operator from accelerating it. They'll protect your engine to prevent the operator from doing damage, overheating the engine, causing engine failure, and so on. So I think that's a pretty neat feature that it has. And then as we make our final walk around here to the side, again, this is the KXO40. One other neat thing too is all of our bushings, we use chromium steel, so they're real durable bushing. Also another little tidbit information that's good to know. So there is a lot of machines out there in this field. Certainly Kubota is the global leader. To a lot of people, surprised, Kubota is the global leader in compact excavators. I think there's a reason why. I believe if you look beyond just a bucket and a dozer blade, you'll find that if you look at this machine closely, you'll see the difference in the Kubota difference in the quality, the way this machine's built. And we'd love for you to come check it out at Tyler Equipment Company here in Conway, South Carolina. We'd love you to give us a call, come stop by and visit us, and we'd love to show you the Kubota difference. Thank you.